We could actually kill Teemo to deny the level up. Just mystic shot our own Teemo. Aha! Not for you today! No. Teemo, do the risks.
Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This one is actually involving Funsmith and putting it in yet again a Bilgewater, which is a P&Z deck, which obviously like I did on Monday. But this one is not involving Ezreal, it's not involving Misfortune, it's Gangplank and Teemo. So let's get into this. So the deck is called Big Bad Boom because it's all about explosions and making mushrooms explode and warning shots and everything. But let's get into the actual thing. I say warning shots, you're like, but Gomez, there is no warning shots. But there is. You see, because we're playing 30 cards in Bilgewater and 10 cards in P&Z, we've got grifters in here. Because admittedly, not only is this a bit of bad boom, which it feels you, but this is also the bad comes into it because we are nabbing. So we're the bad guys. Yeah, gonna stick them up and get all the stuff and then leave by shooting behind us. That's how we roll. So yeah, we've got Black Merchant and we've got Black Market Merchant and we've got Pilfered Goods, as well as the fact that obviously Grifter himself can steal some cards as well. So let's just go through this beat by beat. So we've got a Funsmith in here because obviously Funsmith increases the damage of skills. So Corsair now does 2 damage to core and Rookie does 3 damage to core. Also, you'll make it rain to do more damage and things along those lines. But and Rex as well do more damage. But the nice thing about this is if you can keep a Funsmith on the board, which admittedly is going to be very hard because people are going to be wanting to kill them. But to be fair, if they're putting their removal into Funsmith and not putting their removal into champions, then you know that's kind of a win in a manner of speaking. Because your other way of doing things is with Dreadway. Because all you need, so if you have Funsmith on the board and a Dreadway on the board, then your warning shots that are being created from Grifter are actually going to be doing. So she makes it go up to 2, and so Dreadway, so 4 damage coming off of that. But if you can have more, like a Funsmiths, then obviously you just start making that damage multiplier. Remember as well that Funsmith also works off of Gangplank, so Dreadway and Funsmith are going to be buffing Gangplank when he does his attack with leveled up Gangplank. So let's get into this beat by beat. We're working on trying to level up Gangplank, so obviously you got things to be able to hit into core early. Teemo's also in this deck. There's no other mushroom support other than Teemo, but the amazing thing about Teemo is him just putting those things in is amazing because it helps with the Gangplank level up, as well as the fact that in the late game, if you can actually get a number, if they can't deal with Teemo, if you can get a number of mushrooms into your opponent's deck, Dreadway actually is increasing the damage of the mushrooms that are being drawn if Dreadway's on the board as they're taking mushroom damage. From what I remember, I swear that's a thing. I might be lying to you, but from what I remember, that's a thing. So it's a very nice little like a thing, that kind of like I put some on a clock as well. So yeah, which is like getting some nab in here. Boomtown Rookie draw. Damage, because obviously, as I said, with Funsmith on the board, you're just increasing the damage of Make It Rain, and depending on how many Funsmiths you can get on the board, can be really good. Also, can be an activator for the Black Market Merchant as well as Pilfered Goods. This is just a lovely, Monkey Idol is just a lovely thing just for helping to level Gangplank. Just making sure that you're getting those monkeys out every single turn that are then going to be going in doing damage. Grifter, as I say, most of the time you're going to be hitting it. There will be the times where you don't, because obviously, there are still 10 P&Z cards in this deck. But most of the time you're going to be hitting it. Admittedly, because I said, when I originally made this deck, I think I only had 9 P&Z cards because I threw in a progress day, because I do like a progress day. I do like that little bit of draw. You know Gomez likes his draw. So admittedly, that is something that maybe you might want to look at and See, because I mean, which could like a build draw has got some draw effects, but its main draw effect, pick a card, is really not one I want to be using in this deck because I've got such high value things that could potentially come up and be lost. I didn't really want to throw in pick a card into this deck, but there is obviously like other choices of draw if you were to go for them. But that's what I've gone for at this moment in time. Zap's in there for draw, so drawing, pilfered goods, make it rain. That's pretty much all that Zap's going to be drawing, but if you can grab a Make It Rain while Funsmith's on the board, okay, you're kind of laughing at that, but it's that draw aspect, as well as the elusive damage that Zap can provide. Gangplank, because the second that you level Gangplank up, then things are going to start kicking off and going big, bada, boom very quickly if you can build up a good enough board. Riptide Rex, again, just working with Funsmith and whatnot, can just like do devastating damage, considering the fact that you've got so many different things which can potentially hit into core. It's just very nice to have. And then obviously Dreadway as your main finisher, because like there's not many things that can work against Dreadway once it hits the board, and you can start getting some damage out. So admittedly, it's a fun deck. It's more going along the nabbing kind of shooting kind of thing, but I do like the idea of this deck of putting the mushrooms and oranges together of Teemo and Gangplank. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, because I always love hearing back from you guys. One other thing that I had to cut from this deck was a soloist. I really wanted to put a soloist in this deck because obviously just reducing the cost of everything, but it was really hard to work out how I wanted to make the rest of it function. But anyway, let me know if there is anything that you guys have put in or whatnot, or if you use the deck, please let me know how it goes to you, because I love hearing how you guys get on with these decks and whatnot. And it's always an amazing thing to actually think that people are even trying to use my decks, because let's face it, I'm not the best man in the world, but it's amazing that people do. Shameless plug time: Twitch, Twitter and Instagram, because I was actually playing this deck a little bit on Twitch, so I do stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, so you want to come catch the action live, I'm always down to talking with my chat, there's the ability to make me play decks, there is dueling and everything like that, so anything along those lines, if you're up for it, then please let me know. There is also the Discord link down below. We are making a lovely community of people who love Legends of Runeterra, love gaming and love having a good laugh in general. There's also a movie night and a games night in there, so if you want to get involved with that, then why the hell not? There is also my own personal goal of trying to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch, or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, and we're getting unbelievably, as I said, we're nearly within 50 on Twitch, and we're in like 150 on YouTube. It is insane the amount of honest to god support that I've been getting, and I do thank you. Like, if you're already subscribed, if you're already following on there, then thank you so much. Honestly, the support is amazing. If you haven't already, why not consider it? But yes, no, honestly, thank you so much for all the support. I will have to do, if I hit that one of those goals or both of those goals, I am gonna have to do something. I would part of me kind of wants to ask you guys what you want. What would you like to see if I were to hit that? Would you want to see a real 24-hour stream, or would you want to see like a Q&A, like if you want to send me questions, or if there's literally anything that you guys would love to see, because I want to give you guys what you want, so please let me know down in the comment section down below. Anyway, let's get in and see how this deck do in a couple of matchups. The standard Ezreal Swain. You see him everywhere. To be fair, this deck is probably not the best one to go against this one, because there's a lot of small minions that can easily be targeted. You don't really want to give Ezreal too many targets, do you? That's like the whole plan. Like, so normally I'd love to keep a Funsmith in this, but like part of me's thinking, because I haven't really got anything that can kill Ezreal in this deck. Obviously Zap can kind of go against him, but then at the same point Zap is also not. So basically we're having to go massively in on the steal factor here, because we have to steal the answers, because he's got a lot of removal on his side. So if we can steal the removal, that's going to be our best bet. In all honesty, stealing his removal is going to be our best bet. Yeah, no, I don't know. I could technically play the Croaker. I could have technically played the Croaker. Probably should have played the Croaker, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. Riptide Rex is going to be very nice late game. It just seems like such a poor man's Croaker to play, but I kind of have to play it because I've literally got nothing else, but then this gives him a chance to target it, so potentially get excited or gotcha. Something along those lines might come out. But it's such a poor man's Croaker because, like, obviously you're not getting the draw off of it. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. I need a way to kill this man. Okay, so admittedly Grifter the next turn. Yep, so I'm basically allowing this man to die, aren't I? Let's be honest. Because he's going to get targeted by the Mystic Shot by Ezreal. So I kind of have to go. I could throw the Funsmith down, but I kind of want to go for the Grifter so that I can hopefully get the hit. Yes! Oh! Actually, big! That is the removal we were looking for from the other side. So obviously Funsmith now makes that so that can kill Ezreal. A big part of me though still wants to go with the warning shot into Black Market Merchant into Pilfered Goods next turn. I don't know why my mind really wants to go down that route, but so much of my mind wants to go down that route. I feel like, okay, we'll get rid of the Ezreal. We'll get rid of the Ezreal. That's probably the smarter move here. So let's throw the Funsmith out, and then we have the Mystic Shot that we can kill Ezreal with. How do you like your own stuff back at you? I mean, he might have another removal, but if we can force another removal on top of this one, I wouldn't actually mind that. But yeah, no, Funsmith, he knows he's got to deal with it. I'm going to go for an attack here, just to... It means that I'm basically, like, forcing this down that gives him a target of... Ooh, that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. Especially not if he just uses a thermal or something on here just so that he can hit him with Swain. That's definitely not what you want to see. Oh, Ravenous of Lookings! Okay, so I'm not going to lie, he's going to have a fantastic open. He's going to have a fantastic open attack here. Sadly, I am witnessing strength. Okay, let this happen. Ow. Owie, 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 owie. It's fine, don't worry. I mean, technically we should be worried. We should be worried, but I'm going to find all the answers on his side. All the answers will come to me, I'm sure. Okay, so we can stun him. This is important. But we need more. Okay. I mean, so we can go slightly wide on the board. Go slightly wide. I kind of want to be activating Riptide on 8, but is that going to be static? Yeah, static makes sense. Okay, right, we'll take that. Owie, owie. Okay, how close is Gang? I mean, I really have not been doing too much to level Gangplank, have I? Let's be honest. I've really not been working on my Gangplank level. So we need something with free attack to be able to defend against Swain next turn. So I kind of need to play this, but we need to be smart about it. So we could play Gangplank to kind of try to force him to do removal on top of him. It does sound like a terrible plan. The thing of it is, I really want to be activating Riptide. I mean, I guess Mystic could activate Riptide, so... as long as I've got 1 mana, I'm fine. But I do feel like, obviously, like, you know, we are like leaving ourselves open here, especially to there we go. But that has forced him to use all of his mana on that move. That's literally the one positive that I have, is that it forced him to use all of his mana on that one move. So at least I still get to get a free damage minion out, and then still get to play next turn. Because obviously any removal is going to be, I mean. Well, seeing as he's stunned, we might as well get some damage in. But yes, okay. So I can Mystic his core and then go for a Riptide. That's going to be the plan here. That's going to be the plan. Yep, so he wants to go there, so we'll throw damage into core. So, you want to go this way? Well, my friend, you might end up regretting that decision. Say hello to my friend. I mean, if only he had his 7 cannons again, right? If only he had his 7 cannons. But I'll take that. So, we could technically play Dreadway next turn. Oh, imagine if Funsmith was on the board. Oh, we missed a trick there. We missed a trick. We should have had Funsmith on the board. It would have been amazing. Okay, so it's going wide. Going wide, obviously, because he wants to have... if I were to go for an open Devil Dread... Well, so much he's thinking about playing Dreadway here, but then also... What I could do is I could go Funsmith into... Like, I think the Funsmith way actually has a little bit more interesting play, because obviously that'd be me spunking my load on that one thing. Obviously, as I said, like gives him a chance to do different things, but so we can go with this, and then throw out the rookie and Teemo. So if we force him to use his mana, so that he hasn't got his board anymore, force him to use his mana to try and do some removals, and then we throw out rookie and Teemo, and then that rookie is going to be doing 3 damage. This seems like a good plan. It might end up being a terrible plan, but this seems in my mind, this seems like a great plan that I'm currently doing. I mean, I've got like no if he kills Rex, I've got no cover for Swain next turn. If Rex dies, literally no cover. All I can do is hope. Okay, right, yes, I've got literally no cover for Swain next turn. No cover for Swain, but we might be able to get the damage through. Weirdly. Okay, so that's gonna be 3. I mean, that's gonna be 3 damage if we just. Yeah, no, if we literally, he's fused all his mana. If we just go wide, what can the man do? Because 3 damage is coming in from this. All we need is just the little tiny other bits of damage to hit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think we deserve to win this, but you know what? It's worked. I'll take it. This is definitely not how I expected to win. But yeah, no, there we go. I really thought we'd misplayed like most of that game. The fact that we hadn't really been doing too much to level Gangplank at all. Like, I honestly thought I played that completely wrong, but apparently, it worked. It works in the end. Vimmer, which it working with Targon as well. So yeah, no, which to be fair, it's a really powerful deck. It's a really powerful deck. I want all my early game. I don't want that late game. Oh, my pilferts. I mean, I guess the rookie would activate, which like, I mean, you'd need to save up the mana first, wouldn't you? So, turn 2, we can throw rookie out, go for an attack forward, do 2 on their core. Big part of me wants to actually top deck Teemo. If I can top deck Teemo, if we can start that damage, like, making its way in, that'd be quite nice. Because, like, this deck... I mean, actually, the Make It Rains could be really useful against Heimer's bots. But right now, so we need to be looking at rookie, going in, trying to do those damages, and then trying to steal answers from our opponent. That's what the NAB deck's all about, isn't it? It's about... I mean, the fact that the GOAT is here. I mean, I've got to do this anyway, because I want to be kind of like leveling up the Gangplank. I've got another one in hand anyway. It's not the best trade-off in the world, but it was more for doing the damage into his core that was more important. He might go immediately for attacking to me, which would be understandable. Yep, heal it up first, do that attack. Obviously, because that stopped my Make It Rain from actually meaning that it was going to kill him. So, actually a really good move on my opponent's side. So, go with the Croaker first. Ooh. Even more ways of dealing damage into my opponent's core. Or do we go with a nab? Do we go with a little bit of nab? Potentially throw the cutthroat out, get the damage in elusively rather than having to worry about the rookie. Potentially he might have some target. Like, he might have a target spell. I mean, he's got P and Z, so they've got lots of target. So I might end up regretting not attacking forward with the Boomtown. Oh, no. Oh, boom. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. So I can still use that. I can actually still use the Croaker as well, actually. Big part of me kind of wants to see what I can get from the draw. Monkey Idol's not bad. I saw that it continuously keeps something I can defend with on the board. Now see what we get from their side. You think you're the goat man? Turns out we can both be goat men and actually a dredger. So I can get to discard, if I can get a gem on the board, I can get to discard the gem. Although we could just give the gems all to Teemo. Not exactly what you want to see, but okay. Throw that out first because obviously I want to leave Teemo to the end, so before he does, you know, that's fine. Kill her. Kill her. She knew the risks. Okay, throw Teemo out, and then save the mana. I feel like saving the mana is the smarter move there. Okay. Just because I've got another Boomtown, which is I keep calling it Boomtown, it's Boom Crew. Because we've got another Boom Crew in there, then I don't really mind sacrificing this one. I guess obviously with Funsmith, like both of them, so it'd be 6 damage if I had both of them. So maybe that might be a bit of a misplay, but I'm just trying to do as much damage to our opponent as possible. Do as much damage to our opponent as possible. Obviously Teemo's probably going to be getting hit next turn. Teemo gets hit next turn. Ooh, the Invokings! Not the Invokingtons! Right, it's fine. What we'll do is we'll throw out this. We could actually just steal more. I mean, that might be get excited or something. I'm just trying to think, like, if I can get like a gotcha or something. I would love to have a black market merchant on the board so things were costing less, but sometimes you've just got to go with what the board gives you. So curious to see what I can find. Ooh, ow. Okay, so the fact that was one of my own mushrooms is a salty pill to swallow. Ah, that's why you don't use mushrooms with these things, because you just draw into them, isn't it? That's the reason why nobody does this combination. It all makes sense now. Right, so I could give Teemo a gem for the sole purpose of the fact that if obviously Vi goes in, if he's got no way of healing Vi because we've got rid of one of his Spring Guardians, then we can use the Mystic on her so that we can kill her. That's the plan. So I'm actually not going to play this because obviously it gives him a target for Vi, which I don't really want to do. Could use Make It Rain, but nah, I'm not going to. Yep, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. No, don't heal her! Stop healing her! No! Stop! No! Stop healing her! You weren't supposed to heal her! Okay. Well, Teemo's gonna die next turn anyway, right? Because out of the targets, you choose Teemo, right? So I guess I kind of do throw this guy out. Fair no. Okay, not gonna lie. The fact that the heals and the fear machines, I was really hoping he wasn't going to do that. Sad times were had by me, which actually makes sense because obviously the gem doubles up because obviously it gives her double the thing, so it makes 100% sense. We could actually kill Teemo to deny the level up. Just Mystic shot our own Teemo. Aha! Not for you today. No. No, Teemo knew the risks. It's literally the best move. Like, if I can deny the level up so that 5 damage isn't going in. Oh, no. Not for you. Not today. Oh, it was literally like the best move I had there. It was just to kill my own Teemo. Oh, as I said, he knew the risk. He's a sport. He knows. He knows the game. How close? So I mean, right. So next turn we could potentially level up Gangplank, which is very nice. Don't need to be seeing that though. Don't need to be seeing that. So significant heals. There's got to be we can find a way around, right? We'll find a way around. I believe in our abilities to find a way around. Maybe. Hopefully. One day. Okay, so Gangplank is levels this turn. So that's something. Oh, Rex as well. I mean, I feel like we just go for a full-on attack forward. Actually, no, because that will level these fire. Okay, fine. We're going to put this in the fate of the gods. No, you silly bitch! You silly bitch, Rex. The plan was supposed to be this way. Why would you do this, Rex? It's all supposed to be here. Rex, you silly, silly bitch. Okay, not gonna lie. It's not exactly what I was looking for in this little exchange of shots, but I guess I'll take it. Said not what I was looking for, but okay. Okay then. Rex, man, I mean, obviously he's got a full heal in there. All you needed to do was throw all of them at her, man. That's all you had to do, Rex. You had one job. I mean, technically, no, we couldn't even have used, we couldn't even use the Make It Rain, because obviously his goat was on 1 health. Which is like mana-wise, it's not like we could have even used like Static or Make It Rain to limit down our targets there. And now we put them into the decision makings. Okay, not going to lie, that smarts a little bit. Owie! I mean, I've got to go for the attack forward here. If I can kill his Vi, yeah, if I can kill his Vi, because that doesn't level her. So that's the one nice thing. I stopped the level. Admittedly, I've got nothing, but our opponent also has nothing. We could throw Gangplank out. I mean, he is leveled, but I feel like a thermal beam comes down and hits him immediately. So we do this. So we throw the Spring Guardian out, because technically that can still trade. I'm doing No, I'm not going to lie. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Just got to pass. Okay, not going to lie. It's not what you want. Owie, because that's now the level. But the only positive, I mean, if he's got thermal, I'm already dead, right? If he's got thermal, because basically the idea is to attack him with this, and then the damage of the what's his faces. I mean, actually, he's got a heal in hand still, doesn't he? He does still have the heals. So obviously, because that's going to go up by 1 with that, so it's going to be 3 damage. But yeah, no, I mean, even with 3 damage, that still doesn't actually kill her. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry. I believe in our ability to top deck a Funsmith, but he can still heal her. Like, this does, either way, if he heals her, then it's done. And he's got like 2 ways to heal her. He can heal with a gem, or he can heal her with the spring. So either way, yeah, no, we're not going to be getting her attack up, are we? But on the plus side, the goat will die. On the plus side, the goat man dies. Okay. Oh, Dreadway. I mean, obviously, as I say, literally all this takes is a thermal beam. But Dreadway might actually, because considering the fact that, look at that. Look at that! Like, look at all of our options! Look at that! And then obviously he's going to be doing, like, considerable... All I can hope, like, all I've got right now is the hope that no thermals or... He's got another... He's got another invoke, right? Hasn't he? He's got another card that's it, because... So he could... No! Okay, before you die... we could go, so the Make It Rain does go across that, but then we do get draw off of the static, but the Make It Rain does also hit core and do does significant damage to all. So I guess we go with that one, because obviously static we could have targeted both of them. But you know, this kind of still is okay. Oh crap, what are you gonna do? No! Okay, not gonna lie, it's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. On the plus side, the goat still dies. All we have is on the plus side, the goat still dies. Your toughness. Your toughness. So that if at least it's stopping that 5 damage happening to my Nexus. So we're doing, if this, because let's face it, this trade-off is happening one way or the other. It's happening because he's doing, actually I guess if we would have waited the turn, we would have got the keg, which would have meant that we could have done that. But you know, I've got another Gangplank in hand. It's not exactly like it's like my, oh, no, not the robot man. Not the man who does the bottings. I mean, we do have static, so if most of his bots, I mean, obviously, other than the dinosaur, which cue entry of progress day into dinosaur. Other than the dinosaur, we're kind of okay. He says, but then obviously knows that stuff is about to go terribly, terribly wrong for me. Throw you out. Throw you out. The plan. Oh, that's. I mean, that is actually most of his mana. Don't get me wrong. It's devastating because it's more the heals off of that which become, like, you know, the devastating thing to me. Funsmith actually does make things fun. So I've kind of got to at least defend, because Funsmith now means that's going to do 3 damage and Gangplank can do more damage, but then it does, it's the sad thing that it opens us up to more problems, because obviously, like, by doing that we're not playing the Gangplank this time. So I'm going to play Gangplank because obviously then we get the keg and then we get another keg. So I'm playing the Gangplank for the keggings. Actually, maybe immediately going forward might be the best plan, because then obviously that is significant. Actually, no, actually going forward immediately is going to be the better plan, because that means that we are going to be forcing that damage in immediately from the Gangplank. So I'm actually going to keep the Boomtown rookie back, because we want to just go in with this damage so that this does actually clear his side of the board at the moment. So we're stopping the ability for him to use Hush, because the ability will already be put on the stack. So he's stopping the Hush from just hitting in there, as well as the fact that we're trading with, like, we're forcing that side of the board out. That was the ingeniousness behind that. Just going forward. Obviously, playing the Funsmith would have increased the damage, but it gives him opportunities to stop this from happening. So if we stop, I mean, I feel like, oh no! I mean, I accounted for the Hush on the Fever Sheet, but I didn't account for the Hush on the, keg. I never thought that the man would use Hush on the keg. Okay, not gonna lie, quite devastating. We can still save Teemo, and we could do that. I mean, like, let's face it, he's going to be getting a lot of, potentially actually getting rid of this, but I do still feel like he's just going to be getting, like, so many bots on the board right now, isn't he? Like, in terms of with all this damage that he's doing. And it's going to be fearsome bots as well. Not going to lie, we done goofed. We done goofed terribly. Or do we wait on this turn? I mean, it means sacrificing Teemo, but part of me is like, do I wait on this turn so I can actually kill? Yeah, no, I feel like the better move is actually just to let this happen, this sad terribleness happen, and then throw the Funsmith out, and actually be able to kill the, because let's face it, because they're going to be fearsome, so there was not a lot I could really do there. I mean, it's sadness that we lose Teemo, as I say, but I feel like I kind of had to let that happen, because for the greater good. How close is he to leveling? Okay, right, so I'm now going to throw this in. There's so many targets that need to be hit. Okay, right. So I'm gonna, because technically, I mean, like even. Because I kind of want to kill Heimer, but I also need to kill the Elusive, but I also need to kill the Fearsomes. There's so many targets that need to be hit that I can't hit all of them. We're going to go, so we're going to do that. Do that, because I definitely want to kill Heimer, I definitely want to kill the Elusive. And then I will use you on this, so we've at least got a 4-attack minion to be able to defend against this Fearsome. So, it's okay. I mean, obviously the lifesteal was a big problem as well. No, curse you! Okay, he's managed to keep Heimer alive. He's managed to keep Heimer, and he's got more bots on him. So, you know, fun times, Funsmith times. Okay, so not gonna lie, it's not what I want. it's not what I want. But okay. He's so, I mean, that's so close to the level up. Yes. Okay. We might have just hearted the cards our way to victory. Like, it depends on what they do. If they go for an open, or if they go for just like, you know, because open, they might actually have a really good chance of killing me, or at least doing significant damage to me. That if he's got damage spells, will finish me off. But if he doesn't go for the open and tries to do some special nonsense, then we actually might be able to find our way through. He really wants to play a dinosaur. Oh, dinosaur actually might throw some Spanish into the works. So he wants to level Heimer. Is that gonna be it? Is he actually gonna? Okay. Admittedly, the dinosaur does throw a spanner into the works. He uses spanners to do his things, but we can still go with doing that and at least clearing up most of his side of the board, because immediately all these are going to be doing 3 damage from the Funsmith. So it gives us our best chance, Yugi! Or literally, he could go for an open attack, and the open attack probably would have been far more devastating. If I'm not gonna lie. The open attack probably would have killed me. And we got, oh, it's the fact that we've got Dreadway as well. Oh, we might be able to bring this back from the precipice of defeat. Because bearing in mind that means that he does 6 damage on his, like, Dreadway on the board of Funsmith means that he does 6 damage on his own. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely not the best thing, but it is definitely hilarious. So I can trade off with you, and I'm actually going to trade you off because you don't actually really do something. He still does something. He's actually lethal. He's actually lethal, but obviously we know that star shaping. So I do want to throw the Dreadway out, because the Dreadway just gives us a little bit more assurance that this should be him dead. I mean, technically an open attack, right? So you know. Oh! I'm not gonna lie. I'm more lucky than at that top deck. That was Yu-Gi-Oh! That was Heart of the Cards moment. Yes! Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was the big bad boom deck. Obviously, I completely forgot about the interaction of the fact that obviously when you nab, if you put mushrooms in, you nab one that's got a mushroom, and obviously you take that mushroom damage. I actually, like, it's one of those things that I knew, which like I know because I've definitely seen it and know of it. But you know, like when you're making a deck, you just think, oh, this looks like a good deck. Oh, he's hitting in elusively, he's gonna be doing that damage. Oh, some nab. But you know what? Even with that, it's still a fun deck because you're not actually putting that many mushrooms into your opponent's deck, but it's more just that chance of just hitting them, especially as I said, like when Dreadway's on the board, increasing that dash. But just the boom crew rookie, just being able to get that additional damage with Funsmith and Dreadway is so devastating on its own. But yeah, I love, like, the swings like that. If a Funsmith's on the board and you can Rex, is amazing as well. Please, as I said, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section down below. If there's any changes that you would make, as I said, I really would fit a soloist into this deck. But it was just, I don't know, it's really hard to, I mean, I guess if you got rid of the nab package, if you got rid of the what you call it, pilfered goods, and you got rid of the black market merchant, and then you put in what's his face? If you put in the Belush, shut up. No, but if you put in some soloists and a little bit more draw, maybe. So actually, if you do more draw from PNC, potentially get rid of the grifters as well. So actually, if you got rid of that NAB package and then added those things in, it's like, you know, you do. There is a different way of building this where you could actually make a far more interesting. Like there's another deck type within this type, whether or not you take the NAB package out or not. But I do still like this deck, and because I kind of want to make. I wanted to make a deck that had the NAB package because I haven't actually used it in so long. I do, even though people call it a toxic mechanic, it's actually a very nice mechanic in terms of the fact that it punishes people who are doing waiting for the late game. So it's like the more control-y decks, it's like it's a punishment to them because you're taking their control methods away from them and using them against them. So even though people do call it toxic and whatnot, I actually think it is a necessary component to the game, just to allow counter in a different way than what people are expecting. But everyone's immediately unsubscribes to my channel because that is not. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I do actually like that thing. Anyway, enough about those kind of things. Remember as well, I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live? Link down below as well as the Discord if you want to join the Discord. But anyway, thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day. And until next time, bye. I said, don't you do it. Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.